Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. My name, of course, is Open Potato. We are back in Factorio. We're back in business, baby. It's going good. It's going really, really good. Whoops. Let's turn the view of those things on. Okay, so basically, in the last episode, we were all about sorting out this this green flask manufacturing area, I reckon. And that went well, actually. That went really, really well. But we were sort of just troubleshooting things because copper was a little bit on the low side, and throughput wasn't quite enough in some cases. So we sorted all that, and that's great. And now it looks like iron is a problem, which is not so good because once again it's throttling our green flask production. Not like we're short on green flasks, but hey ho, that's just what I've got to say about it. Okay. So we've obviously got 10 labs that are in operation at the moment. I want to double that to 20 this episode and probably go beyond that if I'm completely honest with you. Okay, so let's set up those ones. We're going to need some basic inserters, some more basic inserters, and some long-handed inserters as well. So that's fantastic. Got a lot to be getting on with, and research is obviously important for us, so we want to be getting through that as fast as we can. I don't know why we're still producing these basic inserters on our person. I mean, we've got tons of them. We've got tons of them being made over here, so I don't know. This is the last time we'll probably do it. Obviously, we're a bit short on iron at the moment, which is throttling our production of basic inserters, which is, again, a little bit of a problem. I mean, I suppose we've only got 3 iron mines that are actually doing anything. Not iron mines, what am I talking about? Small electric furnaces that are actually doing anything up here anyway, so that's fine. So I can completely see how we do have shortages of iron. It looks like the copper electric fabricators, whatever, did actually work. Electric replicators, that's what I mean to say. They did actually work, they're doing their job as intended, and we've got 37 small electric furnaces. That is crazy, 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 but it's also crazy, crazy good because it means we can actually upgrade our iron processing area over here, which is, once again, important. Okay. That should do on this side. You know what? Screw it. Okay, I'll fix this area, and then we'll go and get back to the labs, because that is important. As much as I hate to deny them attention, iron is also very important because it is a raw resource. Okay. Oh my goodness, we need a lot of inserters for this setup. Obviously, buffering is slightly more expensive in terms of resources, but the benefits that you actually get are just huge. So that's really, really nice. At the end of last episode, in terms of research, we had just researched something, if I can recall. I can't remember what it was. Was it oil processing? Yes, because we are going for road networks. But we're going for automobilism first, so we're going to need logistics too, which I'm quite happy to research now, and we'll also need something else that I can't remember what it was, but whatever, that doesn't matter. What's important is road networks. Hell yeah. I mean, I think I've got mods installed that allow us to build boats and roads and trains. Well, obviously trains are part of the basic mod, or the base mod, should I say, but you get the picture. We can build a vast array of vehicles that should help us get around, which I think is pretty awesome. Okay, great. Oh, so it is not iron processing. It is in fact the fact that whoa, frames dropping like it's hot. Okay, so it is not in fact the problem with the processing of the iron ore. It is in fact the raw iron ore extraction. Well, you know what? That is absolutely fine with me because we actually have an absolute crap ton of iron over here, which we can quite happily tap with electric mining drills, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, we don't have enough iron plates on us at the moment, so we're going to have to go and steal some from over here. That's fine. This area's got loads anyway. Doesn't make a difference. I am actually acutely aware that iron is only running down one side of the belt at the moment. It will run down too once we extend these furnaces to this side of the belt, and then we'll run another belt down here, and it'll join onto the belt over here, and that'll both be the iron will be on both sides. So just to make you aware of that. Okay, we don't have any basic circuit boards, and we could do with some of them. We don't have any iron gears, but we do have the iron plate. Well, let's go and get the basic circuit boards right now, because they take a massive chunk of time to actually build on the person. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put these two there, and then I'm going to build 2 fast inserters. What am I saying? It takes ages to build them on the person. Logistics 2, which is great. Automobilism, we need an engine first. Okay, engine, great. Now, the reason I'm building 2 fast inserters is so that we can actually take these off the belt and store them in the chest. We want to hold maybe 2 piles of 200, so quite a substantial amount, I would say, but you know, you get the picture. And it just helps to back as a backup anyway, so that's awesome. If we can do that, that would be very, very nice indeed. Obviously, it is going to throttle our production of these things a little bit, but it's not going to be long before these guys have picked up the 200 quota that they're after. Okay, great. Let's go and build that electric mining drill that we were after. No, we still don't have enough. We still don't have enough of these things. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of them. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's just leave it on 1. I don't want to throttle the production too much. In fact, let's just use a basic inserter. Yeah. So thanks to how slow it is, it's gonna basically throttle itself. Well, it's not going to throttle the line too much. What I mean by that is, so for every 1 that it picks up, it might let 4 go, or 3 go, or whatever. So that's enough getting through. Okay, great. We can now effectively... whoa, a light tank. Armored automobilism. A turret car. Advanced automobilism. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna research the car, effectively. Nice. That's great. Let's go and get labs set up, okay? I know we've got iron to deal with, but that's okay. It's building on our person at the moment. We're building a lot of iron mines. That's fine. Okay. We're going to need to set up long-armed inserters. Long-armed inserters are effectively the only things that we need at the moment. We don't need the short-armed inserters quite yet, but you know, obviously we're going to put them in anyway, because why the hell wouldn't we? Now, will you actually reach across there? I'm not entirely sure if you will. I'm going to bring it down by 1 just to make sure that you do. And of course we're going to need to stick in the normal basic inserters. This side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. We do need 1 more, unfortunately, so we'll queue that up, but hey ho, that doesn't really make much of a difference. And then let us wire everything up like we said we would. Okay. There, 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 and there. That is an efficient use of poles, let me tell you that. That's looking good. However, this is going to place an increased strain on our factory, as you can probably tell, because we're going to need to be outputting... In fact, no, it won't. What am I talking about? We're going to need to be outputting a lot more resources, a lot more science packs. But, you know, I say that, but we've got so many stored up that we're constantly producing them anyway, so... In effect, that's a really good test of how our factory's doing, because we're always producing all the resources anyway. So that's actually really, really awesome. And it, you know, puts in place redundancy just in case of anything should happen. Okay, let's pick up these because we need them, and then let's go and make some more of those really, really nice electric mining drills. How many can we make without requiring to build basic circuits? About that many, that's fine. Okay, great. Now let's just plonk these down, and obviously our power demands are going to increase. Yeah, not great. Not great at all. Obviously, in this mod pack, power through the use of steam engines is less efficient, because, I mean, look at how much stone you need to make. What is it? A boiler. Oh, yay, now we can make road networks. Asphalt piece and asphalt road. Epic. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, power through the use of steam engines is less than efficient because you require 21 stone. Even though stone isn't really an issue for us, you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world. So I think what we're going to be after is probably some more of those lovely solar panels, wherever the hell they are. Here they are, solar panels Mark II. In fact, can we perhaps go straight into solar panels Mark III? Yeah, in fact, screw this. Let's forget road networks for now. I mean, road networks are useful because they fulfill my desire to drive around. But apart from that, they're probably pretty useless. Okay. You there. You there. And even though it doesn't look like we're actually... these are actually gonna... Even though it looks like these aren't gonna mine anything, I'm pretty sure they will. In fact, I know they will. Not gonna mine anything over here. It is gonna mine something over here. Okay, great. That's satisfactory. And that goes there. And this goes over here. Perfect. So we should be mining a heck of a lot more iron ore now, which is lovely indeed. Probably not going to be enough. It's not a lot of iron ore that we're actually mining, but it's a substantial amount. As in, what I mean by that is, it's not enough, but it's a lot. And as it filters through, hopefully we're going to get hopefully we're going to get past the first 3 furnaces. Obviously, we're hitting number 5, we're hitting number 6. That's great. That's really good. That's what we're after. We want to be using all of these things. Obviously, that's the most effective way to do things. So clean power infrastructure is coming along just nicely. Very, very happy with the progress that we're making on that front. These labs are looking good. We've got a nice long tailback of both green and red science flasks, which is even better. I think fluid handling is probably next. Yeah. Need a pump. Upgraded pumps. Upgraded pumps would be nice, actually. Chemical processing, electrolysis. How do we clean up water? That's my question. Water cleaning. I think this is one way to do it. I think there's 2 ways to do it. I think there's 2 ways to do water cleaning. Oh, boating. I really want to build a boat, but we can't at the moment. We can't. Rotors and blades. Oh my goodness. No idea what this is. Unknown key technology, green beacon. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what that is. Mohole, don't understand what that is. Crystallize iron ore. I mean, this would be really cool if we could actually do it, but I don't think we can. Advanced metal processing, that's a bit weird. Why is it up there? I mean, we can't really research it at the moment. Oh well. Turrets, we could build turrets, but we don't really need to. Tungsten processing we can't do. Gold processing we can't. Well, we can do actually, but we don't have access to any gold yet. Replication 2. This could be interesting to sort of fiddle around with. Railways. Oh, we could actually think about railways. No. I don't really know. What do we want to go for? A tool belt. You know what? Let's go for the tool belt. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? You know, it's good to sort of be constantly researching. I feel it's much better to do that. Okay, great. We're starting to see a little bit of a tailback of iron, which is exactly what we were after. It's really what we wanted to see. It means that we're using all of our furnaces, which is lovely. Doesn't look as though the extra iron that we've been feeding is quelling demand for iron at all, which is worrying, but at the same time, you know, a challenge, isn't it? I mean, it's a good challenge. Crystal formation, I'm sure that's quite interesting. In fact, I know what we were going to do. We were going to do solar panels Mark 3s. So the maximum power output of a solar panel Mark 3 is 563 kilowatts, whereas a solar panel Mark 2 is 225. So it's over 2 and a bit times better at producing power, which is great. What are superconductors? Superconductors are basically steel and a rare earth magnet. Okay, I can do that. This is our sole steel processing area. We haven't really added steel to the bus yet, so we can hold off on that for a while. Got 33 furnaces in there. Let's try and continually produce these things actually. Oh, we're completely out of materials there. That's okay. Okay, you. Okay, I've got a plan over here. I've got a little plan. It's just a little plan. It's not a massive big scale industrial process or whatever, but it should be exactly what we need. Tool belt researched. Okay, thanks. We'll get back to you in a minute. In fact, can we research lab efficiency? Yeah, we can. Let's do that. We might as well. Let's pick that up. I know everything is going to freak out, but whatever. It's okay. Okay, beautiful. Let's make sure that everybody can get that power that they all want so badly. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the rare earth from all of these places, and we are going to stick it onto belts. Okay, that's great. And you will come down this way, and you can just, you know what, join up there. Fantastic. Let's put a pole down there. Okay, great. So what effectively this is going to mean is that it's probably not the most efficient way to do it. What is the most efficient way of doing this? I wonder. Is it just joining it up at this side? It might just be that, you know, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Let us get a assembly machine down here, and let us also get a fast inserter. Will do for now. A fast inserter up there. Great, 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 great. And a wooden chest there. And of course, we will need one more cable going there. And you are going to make me rare earth magnets. And we need a way to input the iron plates. We don't have any more inserters at all. Oh god, that's gonna take ages to make. Okay, just a basic inserter will do. Okay, and then we'll put lots of iron plates in there, so you should be able to output magnets at a pretty rapid rate, if I'm honest. Okay, let's try and make a fast inserter out of it, because that will allow us to produce them at an even faster pace, which is awesome. And that just allows, it means that none of these crates are getting, or none of these storage chests are getting filled up. In fact, what we're going to probably do is take some of those and stick it in here. Yeah, something like that. So just so that we've not got those chests filling up. Effectively, that's what we're after. We'll take these rare earth magnets and we'll run with them. And what I mean by that is that we will in fact get some. Oh no 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 no. That's not what we want. We want to pick up the old solar panels, of course, before we actually start placing the new ones. Because otherwise, we end up manufacturing the whole thing, and we don't need to do that. It's not really what we're needing to do. Okay. I cannot wait till the time when I have robots that can do all of this for me. All we need to do is manufacture some nice superconductors, and boom, we've got green solar panels. How crazy is that? We will need to manufacture some of the rare earth magnets ourselves, but I'm completely okay with that. Lab efficiencies are done. Well, let's hold off on some new research for now. So hopefully these new babies are going to be awesome. I mean, they already look pretty cool, don't they? I mean, green solar panels. Who would have thought? They look epic. Okay, so hopefully now our power problem should be less of a problem. Not really. We need more. We need more. Okay, we'll pick up that steel. We'll go back down and get some more magnets if we've been producing them at a decent pace, which I hope we have. Look at our stone, actually. Our stone is not going as fast as I would like it to. Let's do some load balancing up here. And that's not even the way that you load balance properly. That's the way you do it. And then we'll put that one piece of track there. Great. Okay, so now that should sort out the problem of stone only going down one side. How many magnets have we got here? 39. That's good enough for me. Lots and lots of solar panels. Great. and lots of new, bigger and better solar panels. That is what's important here. Okay, that there, that there, that there, that there, and that there. We now have an excess of power. Fantastic. You know, obviously we don't have the excess of power when we are using our labs. I mean, these labs are sitting on standby at the moment. But obviously when they go into to big lab researching mode, they're going to be consuming a lot more power. So that is something that we're going to need to look out for and you know, deal with accordingly in time. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Potato. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been Operation Mega Factory in Factorio, and I will see you next time. Bye.